one work with Turbodata. That's what the whole thing is, right? So now what you need to do is, first step is install let me just check, bro. हाँ बोलो.
सर मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ये क्या माइग्रेट प्रोजेक्ट है क्या सर?
तो मैं बता रहा हूँ ना बेटा, ये करेंगे क्या? What he will do is he will store the history. He will store the history in
recording in
database.
progress.
So what the client is doing is very smart. See, I can add customers tomorrow. So he is doing it for 30 tally. He's initially going ahead with 5 tally customers. That's what I'm trying to say. So take it very seriously. He holds the data for 5 tally customers. Okay. Right. He holds the data for 5 tally customers. Okay, but he has got multiple tally customers and he has got more than 45-50 tally customers. Now the problem they're solving is that, say I have loaded the data for one tally customer for last year. I want to load the data for this year. So I don't want all the transactions of last year to be reloaded also. Na? I'll just load it, or on a day by day basis I want to load. So I will store the history in a database. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
And I will store the history in a SQL Server database. Now the extraction from the tally was kept in JSON. The reason was that we wanted to store the data in an intermediate level at a date and time of extraction of our choice. मैं उसको सुबह 5 बजे extract कर सकता हूँ. I'm doing it at 5 p.m. Is this clear? So his code here, if you see his code, I have set up a timer. And in that timer, he's going to extract the data at both 5 a.m. as well as 5 p.m. यहाँ तक बेटा समझ में आया कि नहीं आया?
Yes sir.
Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Is this clear? So what
Yes,
it means is I will do it at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. So this is 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. His timer has been set. Okay, so once you load the TCP, the system has to be restarted. It will extract automatically. Now from this JSON data which has been extracted, I need to put it into a SQL Server database which has both initial as well as incremental loads. Is this clear? Yes or no? So install
Yes,
SQL Server 2016 and above.
Installation.
Correct. That you will do. Then the second thing is going to be to run the script. So please don't ask the client this question. This is our job.
Okay.
The script which I have given here. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
So I have given you the data with the sample script, such sample data, as well as procedures and tables separately also. So if you have a problem here, then you can load the tables first and then the procedures. You know how to make a database?
Yes,
database बना लोगे ना उनके उसमें, so you'll get an access through any desk.
हाँ मैंने स्टोर कर लिया है सर.
You have been able to do it. So if you can store it at your end, then you will be able to restore at their end also. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then what I do is, then I need to load the data because I need that check कि भैया इनका हो चल पाएगा कि नहीं चल पाएगा, whether it will work or not work. So then I will do is I will do an initial load. Is this clear? So for doing
Yes,
the
sir.
initial load, now just follow the step which I am giving you. You go here तो तुम्हारा एक सेकेंड and put it as stage underscore group. Just check for this.
Okay.
Just once again.
Thirsty.
So now when I go down here, you see stage underscore group details. ये हुआ तुम्हारा stage underscore group details. You can check it up here. Right?
Has sir.
So this has got some data of sample 2, sample 3, sample 4. Is it clear? Now within this, you have a procedure. Go down to programmability, go down to stored procedure.
Sir, I have
Just do the way I am telling you to do. Now go to master. Now you see, हाँ बोलो, what are you asking? हाँ बोलो.
सर मेरे पास तो डेटा नहीं है, सिर्फ कॉलम नेम दिया हुआ है सर मेरे
No,
पास.
I have given you the C colon sample file. So C colon sample company you store in your machine, na?
Okay.
I mean, I'm still not very clear. Have you restored all the procedures and the tables?
Yes, sir.
You'll have to tell me very clearly. Have you done it or you not done it?
मैंने कर लिया है सर.
Okay. The specific question here is, do you have the procedures and the tables both?
Both.
For guys, थोड़ा तो interest लो यार. I'm making a new. Really यार, मतलब थोड़ा तो interest लो यार guys. Come on. थोड़ा ट्राई तो करो ना, मतलब गाइस इट्स लाइक तुम तो ऐसे कर रहे हो कि बिकॉज तुम लोग कैसे करोगे प्रोजेक्ट्स.
सर मैंने तो कर लिया, तो कंप्लीट लोड कर लिया है.
आई डोंट थिंक हमें को समझ में भी नहीं आया क्या प्रॉब्लम था. ओके फाइन. सो नाउ गो डाउन टू दिस पर्टिकुलर लोड and if I go down to this particular load and this particular modify, so this has got two portions to it. This is loading it from stage to ODS, right? When not matched by target, it's inserting it, right? Just one second. So this is loading it from stage underscore this thing, and it is loading it truncate and maximum this. right? This has to be on the straight on this thing. इसका master procedure कौन सा था? Just one second, I'm looking at the master procedure. So he's added it here. So he's loading the group data and then he's loading it here into the ODS table. Are you understanding it?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? So if I look
Yes,
at
sir.
bank allocation load, I go and modify it here. So he's added bank allocation here and he's loaded the staging data here. Is this point clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
when I run the master, all my staging as well as the ODS should all run. Is this clear? Yes or no? Huh?
Clear है sir.
इसमें है, इसमें है, इसमें है, इसमें है, इसमें है, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
System time load. So what it will do is it will truncate the staging area, load the data from there and then update, insert into the ODS layer. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ये clear समझ में आ गया बेटा कि नहीं आ गया?
Yes, sir.
तो ये देख लेना एक बार क्या हो जाएगा. Now in order to load the entire data, go to sp_master. Click on this and execute it. Now what it is doing is that from C:sample company, where the entire data is there, right? तो तुम्हारा जो data है वो C:sample company में है ना, ये वहाँ पे पड़ा हुआ है. I've given you this folder and within your C:, you make the sample company. If you don't have the data, I'll give it to you. Right?
Okay.
In the same folder, the client's data would also be there. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in the C:sample company, when you run this procedure, you will be able to load the entire data warehouse. Is this clear?
Yes,
यहाँ
sir.
तक पूरा क्लियर हो गया कि नहीं हो गया?
हाँ, sir.
Okay. Now the case is that in this particular code, the update and the delete logic was missing. The reason was, I think they had blocked in that prior project, they had blocked the update and the deletes. They had their own reasons. I'm not going over that. So my boy had not even done the update and delete. He said, no, wait, it's not even required in order to lower it. Is this clear? So
Yes,
what
sir.
I will do now is I will code with you the update logic
Okay.
and the delete logic straight away. Is it clear?
Yes,
And
sir.
once I do that, then you will modify it for the remaining stored procedures, and that should be doing it for your this thing. Now in your Power BI, what will happen is you will make a linkage. So in your Power BI, you will make your linkages with all the ODS entries. So in the Power BI, the linkage will be done for all the ODS entries. Yes or no? नहीं आ रहा है क्या?
नहीं ठीक है सर.
Because I'm recording it also, so you can understand it in a way. I'm going very very slowly. Right? तो इसको बहुत बेटा ध्यान से सुनो. ये ODS ग्रुप डिटेल्स है और ये ग्रुप तुम्हारा फ्लैट फाइल से आ रहा है. So this would
Yes,
be
sir.
renamed with using this.
Okay.
Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
It is quite simple, right? So this you can finish it off in the day, and I will make the KPIs in the matrix.
Okay.
Now I am coming down to this. If I want to take SP underscore build details load, so I go down to this SP underscore add build details, right? I modify it. So it says when not matched by the target. यहाँ तक तुम पहुँच गए? Have you restored the script at your end? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Now just copy the way I am copying it so that you have a practice once. Right?
Yes sir.
Is this clear?
Yes sir.
So just do it the way. Now go to inventory underscore analysis 1. Go to stored procedures. Modify. And take this last portion.
Merge.
और इसको कॉपी कर लो.
Okay.
Have you done this? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Then take this. यहाँ पे Control V कर लो. This is clear?
Yes.
So when not matched has already been done. But now he says when matched. So I say here, putting the logic for update when matched, right? Then update. The way I am doing it, please do it the same way. Just copy paste it. एक एक करके आप write करना शुरू करो. Please don't say boss I will do it later on. मैं धीमे धीमे type कर रहा हूँ so that you can do one at least. Then set.
Okay sir.
So anything beyond the master ID and company name can be updated. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
So target dot ledger is equal to source dot ledger. यहां पहुंच गए कि नहीं पहुंच गए? Have you reached? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Then comma target dot voucher number is equal to source dot voucher number. Clear कि yes or no?
Clear sir.
Target dot email is equal to source dot email. यहाँ पहुँच गए कि नहीं पहुँच गए? Target dot mobile is equal to source dot mobile. Have you learned this? Yes or no? Have you typed it? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
इसमें ऑल्टर आईडी से करें कि मास्टर आईडी से करें?
सर फिर टारगेट ऑल्टर ले क्या सर?
is equal to source dot alter id. So basically I'm saying here is that अगर master id नहीं, अगर composite की इसकी मैच करती है तो alter id को अपडेट कर देना, which is your
सर
list.
मास्टर आईडी और ऑल्टर आईडी में डिफरेंस क्या है?
One is master id is basically saying कि okay fine that it's one, अब one and sample company, but that one sample company voucher can have multiple changes. तो पहले वाले का 1 होगा ऑल्टर आईडी, दूसरा वाला जब चेंज करोगे 2 होगा, तीसरा वाला 3 होगा. सो यू हैव टू पिक अप द लास्ट ऑल्टर आईडी.
ओके,
इज दिस क्लियर टीम?
यस सर.
मैं बहुत ध्यान से कर रहा हूँ, स्लोली कर रहा हूँ.
सो
Then target dot receivable is equal to source dot payable. ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया?
यस सर.
टारगेट डॉट बिल डेट. देवज्योति तुम बेटा टाइप कर रहे हो ना?
यस सर.
हाँ, बिकॉज बेटा बाद में प्रॉब्लम नहीं आनी चाहिए. मत ना चाहिए पता नहीं आ रहा है समझ में. Then beta this thing comes in. Then target dot bill credit period is equal to source dot bill credit period. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Then target dot due date is equal to source dot due date. Right? Yes or no? Perfect. Target dot bill ID is equal to source dot bill ID. Correct? Target dot bill name is equal to source dot bill name. Target dot opening balance ledger is equal to source dot opening balance ledger. Target dot closing balance is equal to source dot closing balance. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Target dot company name is equal to source dot company name. Is this clear? Yes or no? Then look at, go down. Is this clear? Then
Yes,
you
sir.
handle the last case of delete. When not matched, now it is not been. Initially I had done when not matched by target means an insert. When not matched by source, then delete. Simple. Khatam. That means if it is not there in source but it's there in the target, it will delete. Any questions?
No sir. Clear है sir. Not match.
बहुत ध्यान से देख लो अभी इसको. So this entire thing you will type it for insert update delete here. Is this clear team?
Yes sir. सर एक सेकंड सर, नीचे क्या लिखा सर?
Set ANSI on. अभी तुम उसकी चिंता मत करो. It's done. Have you typed it and have you got it done? एक का
सर हो गया.
done. तो ये एक तुम्हारा हो गया. तो मेरा for all of them now, for all the entities for the ODS you will make a similar code. Is this clear, team?
Yes, sir.
So that will link up with your staging and ODS. That is the work to be done. Now the remaining portion of making the KPIs, I will settle up with you. I'll start with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Okay, sir.
at 12 p.m. because I have to leave, so then at 12 p.m. then you will sit with the client VGM and actually complete the install of the SQL Server, run the script, and do an initial load.
Okay, sir.
Right? So that will be your first task. And then in your Power BI file, so I will give you C colon sample company. है ना बेटा? तो इसको C colon sample company, I will give it to you here. Is this clear, बेटा? What
Yes,
you
sir.
need to do is C colon sample company is going to be here. You go to vtransfer.com, or shall I give it on Google? Just 1 second.
Christy,
Jai Siya Ram,
প্রেমঘর হয়েছে
Jai Siya Ram,
দিয়ে যা
Bhaj Pyare Tu, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram,
প্রেমঘর
Jai
হয়েছে
Siya Ram. So what I will do here is that C colon sample company, I will put it here. I will also put it on the YouTube link, right? So I'll say new folder sample data copy. And then make it here, right? And this sample data copy is what I will give you here, right? So you can download it, and based on this link, right, then you can actually do it. So I will put it here, right? So this is sample data copy. This is a link. Is this clear? So you download it, put it into that folder and test the code. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So the steps are going to be load the TCP, extract the JSON, and then load it. Now the benefit of this approach, Jyoti, was there were two folds for it. There were
सर टीसीपी को कैसे ओपन कर रहे हैं? टीसीपी तो ओपन नहीं हो रहा है.
TCP नहीं होगा ना वो बेटा, उतना तो मैं that I will keep it ना. बिल्ली शेर को सब कुछ सिखाती है, चढ़ना नहीं सिखाती है. So TCP is a wrapped code.
ओके.
Right?
नहीं आप दिए हमको, हम उसको ओपन कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, don't try and open it. TCP has to be loaded with tally. So TCP has been given to the client, and the client has already loaded the TCP at his end.
ओके सर.
Okay. Don't worry, don't panic on it. You're doing just fine. Now, I'll tell you why we did it through JSON. Right. First is I had a connector which used ODBC, which was a C# connector. Right. I eliminated that connector. So my deployment requirements went down. Right? The second is on the server, the tally for users does not necessarily have admin access. So connector required the admin access to be there. उसमें JSON में आप ODBC when you enable, you need to have an admin access. So with JSON extract, that portion is removed. Third, I have the API module ready. So if anyone has an API, I can simply put it on his API and then do it. Is this clear? Fourth
Yes, sir.
is we could choose the date and time of our extraction.
Okay.
Fifth is JSON is lightweight. It's the least this thing. So minimum load. So this JSON lightweight means that if I needed to sync with Google Drive or Microsoft Gateway, then the job is done. Right?
Yes, sir.
The sixth reason was that minimal load on the tally system. Because at times with large ODBC load, my tally can get stuck. With JSON, it will not happen.
Okay.
So I have been able to, using 16 GB RAM machines, even analyze more than 40 companies, as was done in one of the Gujarat company's clients. Because because we designed it in a very smart way. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So beta, is this everything clear now? Because I'll give it on the YouTube channel. I'll give you the SQL sample company link. I will also give you the script. So you should be able to do it on a step-by-step basis. It's very easy. Take this thing, make a database, run the script, SQL and sample, you can run the master procedure. The data would be loaded, and now after that, then your backend job would be that you'll have to do the update. So that will take care.
Okay.
And then link that ODS output with that of the Power BI, which is a small job, which we will do it here at our end. So actually everything will be done at your end. You
Yes,
will
sir.
simply give the client the completed job. Now the thing which I need to do is to make the client KPIs, which let's take a time and we'll start at 11:20. Is this clear, beta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome, congratulations. Right, so and after this I think you'll have the resources will have, you will have another project lined up. I'm looking to close 2 more projects within this week. Right, let's see. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Jai Siya Ram.
Bye, sir.
Recordings